Earlier wind instruments, predecessors of the instruments that we play today, by and large were designed very much along the lines of the recorder. There it is in all its glory. Recorder dates back to medieval times. It's a very limited instrument in two ways. One is because it's not responsive to embouchure. But the other limitation is fairly obvious from looking at it. You can only have as many holes on the instrument as you have fingers available. So if you're playing in, say, C major, playing a C major scale, that's not too much of a problem. You just open the holes one at a time and go up. And that's more or less it. The problem comes in when you want to fill in the in-between notes, the sharps and flats, which give you the full chromatic range and enable you to play in other keys. So recorder players get round this by various ways, but mainly by what is known as cross-fingering. Cross-fingering is a technique whereby you close some holes below the highest open hole. To give you an example, here are some fingerings on the recorder for E, F and F sharp, which of course is the same as on the saxophone and the same in the second register on the clarinet, of course. So you've got your E here, then just the index finger for F and the middle finger for F sharp. Notice that for the F, we have some holes closed down here. We have to do that because otherwise the F would be too sharp. And closing holes lower down on the instrument like that is actually very effective on the recorder. It can change the pitch quite a bit. When we come to the F sharp, this is actually the G hole. So if you simply close everything above the G hole and have everything below open, you will get a G. So to get an F sharp on the recorder, because the tone holes are very small, if you close holes lower down, and again we've got this extra bit here to help with tuning, closing that hole will lower the pitch from a G right down by a semitone to an F sharp. It doesn't work on our instruments, but it's a standard technique on the recorder. So this cross-fingering, opening here, closing here, is an effective way of doing it. Now, the problem with that on the recorder is that cross-fingered notes, such as this F sharp, have a darker tone. They are weaker in quality than natural notes such as the E or a G. When you close holes lower down, you'll get the pitch, but it won't be the same quality of sound. Also, as you can see just from those, this whole business of closing holes and opening holes simultaneously can be very lumpy. So those two factors lead to a lot of unevenness in the melodic line and recorder playing.